Hey goodies, welcome back to the channel. What's good? If you are joining me for the first time, thanks for stopping by. I'm Shanice. All you gotta do to become a family member or a member of the official Good Gang is hit that subscribe button if you want to be a favorite family member or a favorite goodie, so you know you get extra love, extra hugs. All you gotta do is turn on your post notifications by hitting that bell, so that way you get notified whenever I upload a new video. So she replaces the garbage bag and then she comes back around to leave. No, excuse me, I'm sorry. No, in the past, when she's left, before she stopped speaking, she will always say bye, have a good day or whatever. But this particular day, this is how she would do it. She would go on the outside, put the broom and stuff against the wall, come back inside and pick up whatever it is she left and clean the glass or whatever, and then she would say, I'm leaving, bye, or have a good day, see you all later, something like that, but to let us know that she's leaving. And then she would go through the door. This particular day, when I'm here by myself, she just went outside and left. So I'm thinking that she's going to get something because she left the trash bag, a new trash bag, on our counter. And the store that we work in is kind of like a display kind of setup. So if you leave something on the counter, it's like blocking the display. So I got up because I'm legit confused. I got up and I went by the window and I peeked around the corner to see like if she was coming back or like if she was right there standing like doing something else to come back, because I was genuinely confused as to why she left this bag on the counter. So I opened up the cupboard door where we keep the garbage can, and I see that the bag has been replaced, because I was thinking, okay, well, maybe she didn't feel like changing the bag, that she just wanted me to take up this bag and put it in. But like, she was so mad at in her feelings, and in such a rush to get away from me, she just left the bag on the counter. So I'm just like, no, her supervisor and we are very cool. Like, he comes in to chat, and he comes in to ask us, like, is the store being cleaned okay? And he also talks to me, like, not on a personal level, but we talk about stuff other than work. So I'm just like, is she trying me right now? Like, what? If I was a different person, I probably would have said to him, well, hey, like, Tansy came in and she left this on the counter. Like, I don't understand what's going on, because then when I checked, like, it was already done. So I don't know when she left this on the counter. But you know what? Done and dusted. I picked up the bag. I put it somewhere that it couldn't be seen, and I left it. When Dex, I believe it was Dex that was working with me this day. No, it was the other coworker, came back. I told him about the incident and whenever I would tell him or Dex about the situation, they will always be like, Shanice, I do not know what you did to this lady. And I will always respond and say, I don't know either. Like, I would honestly like you or her to tell me. So fast forward back to this incident. Let me just give you guys a quick refresher. The water bottle. I asked Dex how many water bottle while she was in there. I had said good evening, and I left to go fill up my water bottle. I was coming back. You can hear my footsteps when I'm coming back. When I came back in the store, this is where we left off. When I came back in the store, no, it's just complete silence. She's not talking. Dex is not talking. The only thing that's happening is the music is playing in the store. So she left. I cannot remember if she said she's leaving or whatever. But she left, and like I said, Dex and I are pretty cool. So as I'm going around the counter, he says to me, Shanice, Tansy just told me that Tansy just told me that you don't speak to her. You see her in the hallway. I'm sorry, guys, you have to stick a pin again. Earlier that same morning, this is after she decided that she's not speaking to me, and I said in my mind, okay, she's not speaking to me, fine. That same morning, she's walking, like, going to the exit, and I'm going towards my store. So we're like this. So we're seeing each other as we're approaching each other. She's by herself, I'm by myself. So I saw her. I looked her down in her eyes. I saw that she saw me, and I looked away, and I kept walking straight. Now, as we got like side to side, she goes, morning. So I said, good morning, and I continued walking, because I'm not petty like that. If you speak to me, I will speak to you most times. Even if you've done me something wrong, or if you're being silly, I feel. So I said morning, and I continued walking. But I'm just thinking in my mind, she's just doing that because people are around. So she doesn't want to make it seem like she's the person who has an issue with me, right? So if it is that she said morning and I didn't respond, people seeing that may say, okay, well, Tansy did speak to her and she didn't respond. Make sense? It's all a game. To her, it's all a game. So back to Dex and me walking around the counter. He goes, Shanice, Tansy just told me that you don't speak to her. You would see her in the hallway and not speak to her. And ever since she said that she told you about Christ, and ever since then, you have not spoken to her. And it's like you hold people, she thinks that you are holding her in your mind, and she don't know what it is that you did to her, that she did to you. So I look at him and I said, so what did you say? Did you defend me? Because I feel as though right now I feel like you and I are friends, so I feel like you should defend me. I didn't say that part, but that's why I asked him. So he looked at me and said, I didn't say anything. I listened, and that was it. Now, if she had said something about you, like she was coming for your character, or say, oh, you're this type of person or whatever, then I would have interjected. But at this point, I just listened. So I said, okay. So I said, so when did she tell you that she told me about Christ? I said, but that does not make any sense, because since she's told me about Christ, she's come in the store, I've seen her, and we've spoken. So this whole thing about me not speaking to her, that's ridiculous. All right, so that part of the story is done and dusted. He said what he had to say to me to make me aware, and I told him what it was. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, I cannot remember if him and I had conversations about my beliefs or anything like that. But like I said, I do not feel as though I have to explain myself to anyone. If you and I have something going on, was understood between us, don't need to be explained. Same thing with me and my Jesus. Like, just cut it. Like, you being mad petty right now. So I'm a lot of annoyed, and I'm just like, I think I prayed and asked God what to do about it. No, I didn't, because I was just so annoyed. But I made up in my mind that the next time I see this lady, I will speak to her, and I will let her know you and I are on two different levels. Like, you're trying to be petty and silly, and you're a grown woman. I'm a young lady, and like, I don't have time for it. Like, I have goals and stuff. Like, I don't got time for these petty games. Like, just cut it. Like, chill. So I made it in my mind that the next time I saw her, I was gonna speak to her. I was actually planning to ask her what the issue is, but I was like, you know what? I'm still very, very hot about it. So maybe no, it's not the right time. Okay. So fast forward, like, did I say this was April? Say fast forward, like, the next couple days I worked at Fancy and I saw her. Dex was like my work husband. Like, we would fight all the time. Not all the time, but whenever we had like arguments, it would be very heated, and like we would start speaking to each other for like a couple hours, and then somebody would break, either me or him, and like we would apologize and go back from there. So let me just put that out there. So this particular day, Dex and I were at work together, and we had a argument in the morning, and she said she came like around 12, 1 to do her duties. She came in and she asked him, she said good afternoon or whatever, and he responded, and she then asked him, oh, how's it going in here? Like, asked how stuff was going, like how traffic is and how sales are. So he was like, yeah, see, stuff good, but I'm actually on my way out. Now, I do not know if he did that because he would, and I have to ask him, because I never got an answer. I never asked him. I don't know if he did that because he was angry with me and he was being petty so that we would be in the store by ourselves, or I don't know if he did that because he figured that I would want to talk to her, so he would give us the space to do it. Either way, he left the store and it's just her and I in there. So she's mopping and sweeping or whatever and mumbling. And I'm just like, I'm bothered, but still a little curious as to what she's saying and why she's mumbling in my presence. Like, I just think it's rude to talk to yourself when somebody else is there, because it's just like, all right, you don't know if they're talking to you or you don't know if they're talking to yourself. Should you respond? Should you not? Like, what are they doing? So she's mumbling, and I figured, okay, well, she can't be talking to me because she's literally, I'm just like, okay, all right, she's just talking to herself because she wants to touch herself. So she comes around, and that's how like a chair in front of the cupboard where we keep the garbage bin, and she was kind of like struggling with it to open it because it was a very, very tight situation there. So I said, oh, do you need some help? And she goes, not really. You guys, this lady is 60. She's like a good 40 years older than I am. So I got up because I was like, I'm not about to sit down here and watch you struggle. Like, let me help you. So I got up and I just kind of like shifted the chair. I don't know if it is the angle that she was standing at or whatever. So I just shifted the chair and like pried open the door. So she grabbed it or whatever and gave it back to me and put it back in, because I said I wanted to help her because it's like she was struggling. So it's like whatever. So then she asked me if I wanted her to mop this area of the store, which was like kind of concealed because she doesn't do it every single time she comes. So she normally asks us that. I said, well, if you want to, it's up to you. But if you want to, I will have to lift the chair over the counter. So let me know. She goes, oh, no, I don't want to put that stress on you. If that's what's here, I will ask him. I guess being that he's a man, that's why she said that. So I said, okay, well, okay. So remember, the whole issue that she thinks is because she talked to me about Christ and I was upset from then. So a little bit of pettiness, a little bit came out. And I was just like, you know what? When that's left, the music left with him because he was connected to the speaker by his phone. So I turned on the store iPad and I went on YouTube and I typed in God favors me. They told their lies, he favors me. My integrity, my faith in God, he favors me. So I typed it in, and because I genuinely love that song, I learned that song from actually a twin. Like, she's born in the same day as I am, and like she's a big Christian, and she was going through something and she was singing it. So I was like, what's that song? And she was like, God favors me. And then she told me the person's name, Hezekiah Walker. And ever since then, that was probably like 3 or 4 years ago. Ever since then, I love that song. So I'm gonna listen to it like here and there. So I went on YouTube and I typed it in and I turned it up. Turn it up. Turn it up, because I want you to hear it. So in my mind, I was playing it and I was about to ask her, "Oh, Tensi, do you know this song?" Girl, that's one of my favorite songs. But I was, like I said, I was still very hot. So I know that when I'm hot, it's not time to talk because I can come across very, very rude and aggressive. So I was just like, just let it be silenced. Maybe you can talk to her in the future, which I didn't. And just let it be silenced for right now because you're still angry. So I turned it on. I sat down. She's mopping. She came closer to my side of the story where I was saying. She's mopping and I'm singing.
Fake friends say goodbye. My favorite someday. My integrity. My faith. Everything was in question.
And I'm singing. And she mopping and I'm singing. So she gets to the point where she's about to mop towards the door now and leave. And like I said, she does this thing where she puts the stuff on the outside, comes back in, cleans, and then leaves. So as she pushed the door, I knew that she wasn't going to go outside and do that whole mantra, that whole ritual. So I was just like, as soon as she pushed the door, I said, "Oh, have a good day." And she was like, yeah, you too. So I was just like, now that I have deaded that situation, go and spread another rumor and let me dead it again, because you are like, do you not have anything to focus on? But you know what? I'm so glad that it happened because I was able to bring some content to you guys, and I was also able to kind of sort of be the bigger person with a little bit of petty. But yeah, like, don't let anybody like try you like that, and like, don't give in to them. Just be the bigger person. Show them who you are. Show them who you are. You don't gotta do it aggressively. Like I said, I was still hot and it was like, it's not time for me to use my words, because even if they're kind words, they're gonna come across biting and slapping you in your face. So I was just like, it's not time to talk. Let Hezekiah talk for me. Come on, Hezzy, talk for me, okay? Talk. Yeah, that was it. That was the time that I was a little bit petty with an evil co-worker because she tried to come for me. Like, I don't know why. Like, sis, calm down. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoy that. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Comment below, let me know what you would have done in this situation, and tell me if you think that she tried me and why you think she tried me. I really want to know, because up to this day I don't know. Like, I will probably talk to her now that I have vented and it's out if I see her, but it's kind of whatever. I realize, like, it's whatever. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Click right here to see my last video, binge watch some more videos right there, subscribe to me and become an official member of the Good Gang, and to become a favorite member, get extra love, extra hugs, turn on those post notifications, and yeah, I'll definitely see you guys in my next one. Bye.